What is up, guys, and welcome to the South Coast. On today's video, we're checking out this Chapin 2-gallon sprayer. I needed to get another sprayer for doing spot treatments of herbicides that I don't need my 4-gallon backpack sprayer for. So I went ahead and got this one. We're going to open it up, take a look at it, get it assembled, and I'll tell you what I think. Alright guys, so like I said, I mainly got this sprayer for doing spot treatments of herbicides and such. Basically like the glyphosate type herbicides where I'm not going to be spraying the whole lawn or anything, but just doing spot treatments. Figured 2 gallons was a good size. I have a 1 gallon that I was using that sort of died on me. And then I have another 1 gallon that I use for pesticides. That I use for anthills and spraying like just pesticide on the outside of the house. So let's get this all out of the box, get the box put down, and then see what we got to work with here. All right, let's see. We got instructions. Looks like it comes with a few different nozzle configurations. A nice, sturdy, yet flexible hose. This handle feels really good. Just noticed that right off the bat. Handle feels real good. You lock it? Yeah, you can lock it. Cool. Plastic wand. Pretty rigid. Nice thick feeling plastic wand there. The straw that goes down in there. Then obviously the canister. This is one of the reasons why I got this Pro Series, was this lid. So the 1 gallon that I had that died, it was just like the homeowner version. The part that screws in was like inside threads, not outside threads. So it was sort of down in the center, and the nubs on the handle broke off. So you couldn't use the handle to tighten it down. I had to use a pair of channel locks to tighten it down. That got really annoying. So I like that you can grab hold of this, get it put in there. It's got a nice thick O-ring seal and a nice, well done seat for that O-ring. On the cheaper sprayers, I've seen where that O-ring is supposed to seat on here. It'll be rough. It'll have some casting marks to where that O-ring doesn't get a good seal. You really got to crank it down to get it to actually seal. It's kind of a pain. Let's see. I'm sure the instructions tell me what I'm supposed to do, but I'm just gonna wing it. Let's see, just gonna jug that in there. So got the straw down into that part of the hose. We'll slide it on in there. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's also an O-ring seal on here. That's good to see. It should seat down in there. There's a little tab. These little tabs line up with some slots on here, so pay attention to that when you're assembling it. Make sure it lines up good. Get that tightened down. Alright, that's good and tight. Good and tight. Now, let's get this wand put on here. Also, another O-ring on that wand. That's good. Make sure it's on there good. These look like Viton O-rings. Which is a rubber material commonly used for O-rings. A lot of times they'll be Viton, Buna, neoprene. There's some various O-ring materials I've seen. We use them at work a lot for sealing different systems up between usually Viton and Teflon, but I think these Viton O-rings are going to be perfect for this. All right, so wand attached to the handle, and then I think for what I'm doing today, oh no, let me go get that. All right, I'm back. So let's look at the nozzles that they send. First is this brass adjustable nozzle. You see that? See if I can get to focus. So got this brass adjustable nozzle. It's mounted on this 45-degree fitting there. So we'll probably go ahead and put this one on for what I'm doing today. Also comes with this little, assuming that's just a stream, a jet stream nozzle. I don't know if you can see through there. Probably not, but looks like a just jet stream nozzle. And then this plastic looking T-Jet style nozzle. It's not a T-Jet brand. Focus. Focus. So this isn't a T-Jet brand nozzle, but that T-Jet form factor. So I'm assuming that to take this off, yeah, take this apart, that brass nozzle can come out. You can put a T-Jet nozzle in there. So it's nice to know that it comes set up ready to run T-Jet nozzles. I already have a couple T-Jet nozzles that I use on my backpack sprayer. So cool to see that it's set up for that. We'll get this put on here. Try and get it aligned with the trigger there. Cool. All right, I'm going to put these nozzles away, get this trash picked up. We'll get this filled up and then we'll give it a test run. All right, we're gonna get about a gallon of water put in here. Then we'll add our herbicide and then we'll go from there. And we'll add another gallon after the herbicide. That's about a gallon. It's actually a gallon and a half. Get our herbicide mixed in. All right, got that cup rinsed out a little bit. Just a little bit more water. All right, that's right at the full mark. Get this lid put on. All right, now we should be good to pump it up and start spraying. So we get the camera moved around and then we'll start spraying. Probably just gonna spray this one little area on camera tonight. Sun's going down, so we're losing light, but I wanna test this out before we lose the light. All right. Let's see how it does. Obviously this is like a cone spray pattern. It's adjustable, so it's not like a fan like you would get with the T-Jet. I really got it for just doing spot treatments, not full coverage treatments. But with this stuff, in this little square. This is sort of my experimental patch of Bermuda. It's got a bunch of stuff in here that I'm trying to knock out. So this is not the right way to do this. So don't blow me up in the comments saying I'm an idiot for doing this, because I already know. You don't have to tell me. But trying to knock out this, I guess it's like a Dallas grass is what I have figured out from my research. So I got a bunch of Dallas grass, Kogan grass, all that sort of stuff, crabgrass. And so I'm trying this herbicide out. I'm not going to say what the herbicide is. You can do some research and figure out what a good herbicide for Dallas grass is, but I'm not going to tell you here because I know folks are going to give me grief about using it for reasons. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to tell you what I'm using, but it's supposed to knock out Dallas grass and be okay to use in Bermuda. All right, well, that is that. We got this little area sprayed. Used about a gallon, a little bit more than a gallon probably. So probably went a little heavy in this area. But this is my little test patch. So it's okay if I stunt that Bermuda. But anyway, I like the sprayer. Sprayer's doing good. The handle's comfortable to hold. It's comfortable to pump with. That's nice. I've had sprayers in the past where you can't really get your whole hand in there to hold it, so you're splitting your fingers on it, the outside and stuff. That's no fun. So this, I really like the handle. It's got good retention when you turn it and lock it in. So that's another thing that's bothered me on other sprayers. You'll be walking along and you brush it up against your leg and it pops out and comes up, and that's no good. So this sprayer, this handle does a really good job at maintaining that retention inside the lid. Like I said earlier, I like how the lid is threaded on the outside, so you can really get your hands on there, get it tightened down. No leaks the first time using it. Seems to hold pressure really well, so there's no leaks on the pressure relief valve over here, on where the hose comes through, or the lid. So that was super cool to see, because I've fought with cheaper sprayers on that before. I like the clear hose. Obviously I didn't put any dye or anything in this batch of herbicide, but if you're putting dye in there, mainly it'll let you know when you're cleaning it out. You'll be able to see that dyed fluid clear out of that hose. So that'll be good to see in the future if I ever use the dye again. The handle is really comfortable to use. It's a bigger diameter than a lot of the other sprayers that I've used, so it's nice comfortable grip on there. I used the lock just one time on one passes, and it seems to do really well. I guess in my mind, I got to remember to push it forward to unlock it. The brass adjustable nozzle seems to do good. Had it set to basically a cone setting, and it seemed to do pretty good. Obviously, like I said earlier, really only supposed to be doing spot treatments with this herbicide and this nozzle setup. If I was actually meaning to do a full lawn spray, you could put that T-Jet type nozzle in there, and that'd work out really well. So overall, first impression, really good. I like it a lot. This is the best hand sprayer that I've used so far, ever. So I might have to go back and get another one of these in a 1 gallon version for my pesticides that I use, because this is way better than any other hand pump sprayers that I've used. So I like it a lot. I'll have it linked down in the description if you want to pick one up. I'll be doing follow-up videos on it as I use it more and I get some more hours put on it. But first impression, really good. I really like it. I'll have it linked in the description if you want to go get one for yourself, Also go ahead and link these gloves and my boots and stuff. I like to try to keep PPE that I'm using in the videos linked down in the description as well. Make sure you guys have accessibility to it to where you can stay safe as you're doing this sort of stuff. You don't want these chemicals getting on your hands and then in your food later on, and don't want to be tracking them in the house. I keep these gloves and these boots out in the garage. Go in, get washed up before you do any eating or anything like that. So I'm gonna go around the yard, spot spray some stuff like I'm really supposed to be doing with this. Yeah, overall pretty good. Drop me a comment down in the comment section if you got any questions or if you want to see anything in more detail. If you have a hand pump sprayer like this that you like, drop in the comments as well. Be cool to see other sprayers that folks are using. Hit that thumbs up if you like this video. Click that subscribe if you want to see more updates on this, on the Bermuda lawn, on the Bad Boy mower, the Toro push mower, all that sort of stuff. The channel's growing super quick right now. It's cool to see all the new subscribers roll in. So welcome to anybody who is a new subscriber or a new viewer and thinking about becoming a subscriber. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon too. Help you stay up to date when I'm dropping videos and stuff like that. So anyway guys, as always, I hope y'all have a good one. We'll catch you next time down here on the South Coast.